The guy stabbed someone at the age of 13. DigDat was sleeping on Bouncer's sofa. He allegedly shot Striker or Lugavels 8 times. Now, there are some people saying that Liam I lined up DigDat,
including a highly venomous bushmaster snake.
So this is his ex-manager who he allegedly conned out £250,000. Drill artist DigDat, real name Nathan Takosi, is charged with attempted as well as firearms offences. Yo, what's going on, my people? We're back. I'm in a good mood today. We're in the Tottenham trackie, of course, because we smacked up Tamworth 3-0 after extra time. You know how certain we are? Smacked out Tamworth away, bro. Like, we got Timo Werner on the pitch, bro, making 160 grand a week. My man deserves that. Things are looking good, yeah? That's why we're wearing the Tottenham tracksuit today. Come on, you Spurs. Anyway, guys, today's video is about DigDat. So who is DigDat? Why did he end up in prison at the age of 13, getting sentenced to 10 years and only serving 5? Why did he allegedly rob £1 million from the only person who believed in him and let him sleep on his sofa? And why did he go and shoot Digga D's affiliate striker CGM, ex-CGM, in the head? And you'll notice a pattern with this, guys. Digga D's always involved somehow. Always. Guys, a troublemaker. And while the events of this were happening, this also encouraged another member of Digga D's crew to fully jump off the roads and turn into David Attenborough, bro. Live-o, I'm not lying. He was on road rapping about all the drillings. Now my man's David Attenborough. And that's good for him. We'll keep watching the video to find out, guys, and leave a like. Thank you. It doesn't cost anything. I'm in a good mood today, man. Come on, like the video. So we've managed to find a news article from 2013. We're at the Ladywell Centre on Dressington Road in Lewisham. Ladywell is in Lewisham. I had to Google that to find out because I have no reason to be in Southeast London ever. It says a 13-year-old boy has been jailed for a decade after stabbing another youngster 3 times outside of a youth club in Ladywell. His 14-year-old victim will be on antibiotics for the rest of his life following the knife attack outside the Ladywell Centre in Dressington Avenue on February 18th this year, the year being 2013. He was jailed at the Old Bailey yesterday and was told that he would spend a minimum of 5 years in the Young Offenders Institute before being considered for release on licence, which would last for a further 3 years. Emergency services were called to the scene of the attack at around 9:30 p.m. to reports of stabbing. Youth workers who were nearby at the time rushed to the victim and provided him with first aid before paramedics from London Ambulance Service arrived. The boy was then rushed to hospital suffering 3 separate stab wounds, including one to his chest. His attacker was arrested the next day along with 2 other youths who were later released without charge. Detective Chief Inspector, your name is Barry Smith of Lewisham Police said, "We are committed to tackling the issue of serious youth." Yeah, of course, same thing. We're hearing the same things we was hearing 10 years ago, bro. This was 12 years ago. Like, you're not doing a good job at it, are you? So this happened in 2013, so 5 years later, right on cue, DigDat was released. And he jumped straight into it, releasing music. Now, there's probably some unreleased, some taken down, some whatever songs that he dropped before this song, but I don't know of them. I can't find them. Haven't really looked, to be honest. But the first DigDat song that I heard and fully took in was Tactics. But before Tactics, there were 2 other songs, 2 of which have more streams than Tactics, which I find crazy. So according to official Spotify records, the first song dropped by DigDat on the year he was released was Sales and Joints.
No matter how many times you talk.
Make sure my skills on point, turn them on then off.
Then he dropped 8 Star.
Don't take food.
Yeah, but then we get up to let me hide that one. We're not ready to go there yet. Then we had Tactics that he dropped. And Tactics is the first time where I fully took in DigDat. I heard, this is the first song from him that I heard. And you ain't got teeth for the pole, you only got one like Nanny McPhee. I'm gonna need you guys to keep up with the names here. Guys, all of this is gonna be linked together. There's a mad conclusion in the end, which is just like, how has this happened? Yeah, that happened last year, and it's just like, what the hell? London is too small. So around the time, I'm not sure exactly when Bouncer was managing him, but I think he was managing him from Tactics. Bouncer, remember the name, Bouncer Played Dirty, shout out to him. Now, I was thinking for this video to maybe sit down with Bouncer for 15 minutes on a stream or something, not even a stream, just a Discord call to add a segment in this video. But I feel like Bouncer's just done too many interviews on this topic, man. And I feel like it's just been dragged out, you know, like, obviously, like, yeah, my man did you wrong from what we can hear on your side of the story, because we've never really heard DigDat side of the story, and there are 2 sides to every story and the truth. Gotta give everybody benefit of the doubt. But Bouncer is capable of so more, and Bouncer's done so much more, bro. Bouncer started this influencer boxing thing in the UK. Like, you need to remember, guys, Misfits just catted that KSI Misfits thing. They just catted what Bouncer started off doing, bro. They just catted it, and that was so big for the culture at the time, so huge. So I feel like getting Bouncer on here to talk about this situation that happened so long ago. And yeah, spoiler alert, DigDat is currently facing a minimum of 25 years in prison if he is found guilty. Spoiler alert. Like, you leave that in the rear view. progress, future. You know what I mean? When you hear Bouncer's name, that should not be the first thing that comes to your mind, and it is for some reason because he keeps talking about it. Now, Bouncer is somebody himself who did a stretch in prison, and I'm not 100% sure because I've seen so many interviews of this, but I think there was some way through the prison system or something he ended up meeting DigDat and managing him because he was looking to manage people or somebody within prison or so. You know what I mean? When he came out of prison, he started doing the managing thing.
I was in prison, so you're getting like.
Oh, so when you come out of prison, that was the first thing you done, manage DigDat.
Yeah, the first thing I done was got into management. I managed a producer. I wanted to manage artists, and I got into loads of artists.
Yeah.
Can I manage you? Can I manage you?
Yeah.
And no one did give me the chance. Big up Gov as well, because I always was inspired by him. He was the manager I was inspired by. But
the production quality on this podcast is Chris. Like, we've got the same microphone, but I might need to ask Bouncer what camera he was using there because I need to get those cameras. That is crisp. I need that production. So DigDat's first ever hit song was Air Force, and this song went crazy, and you'll know it. For it.
Just bring it up front like Rooney, S move like Diego Costa. I can't bring home these
Look, he's in the
groupies,
background.
plus our boyfriend knows who we are.
Allegedly, during this period of time, DigDat was sleeping on Bouncer's sofa, and Bouncer was buying him clothes for the videos. So you can even see that wicked and bad chain that he's wearing. I think that B chain, he's wearing Bouncer's chain. He's wearing Bouncer's watches. You know what I'm saying? That's probably Bouncer's jacket if that's a Canada Goose. You know what I mean? So things were going well for Bouncer and DigDat. You know, they were achieving success. Bouncer used his connections with Crepton Conan. Obviously, his name's Bouncer Play Dirty. Crepton Conan Play Dirty. You see the link there. Those are his brothers. Grew up with them. Because they're real niggas, he managed to get them to get on the remix for Air Force, which made it go even more crazy. Oh, we know that the remix is what helped push Air Force to a top 20. Back when they were saying drill music doesn't chart. But once Bouncer broke the barrier with this,
broke records,
Yeah.
And it opened up the doors, and then we done a remix, and all of a sudden we're battling for a top 20 independent charts.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
never ever happened before in history.
And drill now is like trend, like, you know, people can chart in drill now a lot more easier compared to what it was back then.
Of course, now is a thing. Now,
yeah, people don't give Bouncer props for that, man. Bouncer, like, you literally opened the door for a hell of a lot of niggas, man. Oh yeah, but that was a nice way to end 2018. And in 2019, these lot didn't slow down. Hopped on a song with Lowski, and we love what Lowski's doing right now. Lowski's doing a mad thing. Let me see. I think he dropped a 4-song EP. Yeah, he dropped a 4-song EP. I haven't taken it in. Yeah, that picture's a little bit mad still. The eyes, bro. The eyes, Lowski, fam. So he ended up dropping 2 songs after Air Force. Both ended up in the charts. Guten Tag was a hit. This was back when Hardy Caprio was more, you know, more hot. So Hardy Caprio did a lot of the heavy lifting because back then Hardy Caprio could chart like it was nothing. And this spent 11 weeks on the chart, another top 20. This was crazy. And even after that, the song they dropped after that, Friday, featuring Kenny All-Star. Obviously, Kenny All-Star is a DJ, so Kenny All-Star probably just said, "Now I'm sure you all know the name. Let's get started with the show. It's Kenny.
When I said I'm in this game, 10 albums deep, no less. On God, I'm just warming. How can they let us go from being one of the hottest in the streets? Dig that.
I swear, Kenny's voice is just iconic, bro. Like, how could you not want Kenny All-Star to just open up your for you, bro? You just got the voice for it, bro. Natural legend in the game. So after this, you probably think, where the hell did they go from here? Well, I know you guys remember, niggas, I don't trust niggas. If you with me, I'll tell you with me. I heard that song so many times, it becomes annoying listening to it, but it's still a hit. Bouncer only went and made this happen. That's nearly on 1 billion streams, just the UK remix. Nah, see, they mixed it up because the original's on nearly 800 million streams. With the latest stuff with Playboy Max, the way he looked is not good, you know. But apart from that, yeah, this little TJ Donny literally put me off of concerts because it's just like, bro, what the hell? You come late, I'm standing with all these sweaty people, blah, 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 and you perform 3 songs, bro. Like, what a joker, you know? Like, being a doesn't work anymore unless you're making the music to deliver. Like, someone like Playboy Carti could do something like that, not Lil TJ. But DigDat kept the momentum going after that. He ended up getting featured on this song, which was crazy. And then he ended up making New Dior with D-Block Europe. Why am I getting Snapchat notifications? I do not use this crap app. Made the song New Dior with D-Block Europe, which went crazy. I thought the numbers would be higher, but at the time it was going off. Then he did the Daily Duppy, of course. Then he did 8 Style 2, which for me is probably my favorite DigDat song of all time.
And if you wanna come to my
Hotel, tell her I'm there till 6. Yeah, nah, 8 Style 2, crazy. Then he did this song with H. And then he dropped his debut project mixtape, 8 Mile. He managed to get T Grizzly on there. T Grizzly ended up giving him a cosign. Got on the song with Frosty, which was great because we as a Frosty fan, we're just neglected for music. This is a great song. He managed to get Eddie One, K Trap, and this album dropped at the start of 2020. So all was looking good for DigDat, but behind the scenes, we had no clue what was going on. DigDat ended up breaking up his relationship with Bouncer. Now, as I said at the start of the video, there are a lot of interviews Bouncer's done explaining the situation. Everything you saw, the rise in his career, all of that was all Bouncer handling that behind the scenes. And I'm just going to summarize it because interviews, we don't want to do too much. You know, if we're going to watch Bouncer interviews, we might as well have just got Bouncer to contribute to this video. So Bouncer allegedly got DigDat £70,000 for a single deal. And I want you guys to understand as well, normal management fees are 20%. Usually a manager would take 20% of your earnings, but Bouncer opted to take 25% of the earnings, which in my experience as being an artist is more than fair. My situation with the people I had working for me was different because I built everything by myself, pretty much by myself. When I've had people come and do things for me, I'm not giving them anywhere near 20%, and they would accept it. Managers are they're flexible, they accept it, they know. But in Bouncer's situation, yeah, you deserve 25%, more than that even, bro. But allegedly Bouncer even got him another £300,000 deal that included £50,000 for living expenses, which was the deal with Colombia. And with everything tied in together, apparently the deal was worth about £1 million. And Bouncer's the one who negotiated to get the £50,000 living expenses added. And that was allegedly so they could get a mansion, because Bouncer was thinking further ahead, you know? He's like, he wanted to get Little Man to live with him, Bouncer, they could all live with each other. But apparently right after the deal, DigDat said Little Man was not going to live there. And then soon after, he ended up kicking Bouncer out of the mansion. He ended up kicking Bouncer out of the mansion. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because Bouncer's a big guy, bro. DigDat's a skinny guy. Like, how is he kicking Bouncer out the mansion? You know? Because I'm reading it. It's like, bro, like just imagining someone like Marga, like DigDat, kicking out someone as wham as Bouncer, bro. It just doesn't make sense, innit? That's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at the situation. And can you please get off your ass and like the video? Thank you. Like the video. What have you done this new year, bro? What have you done to get closer to your goals, to your dream life? Do you even have a plan? If the answer is no, then like the video, because you ain't doing anything else, are you? But publicly, not many people had knowledge of what was going on behind the scenes. There were rumors spreading here and there. This is where DigDat became very inconsistent after he dropped this mixtape. After him and Bouncer fell out, DigDat became much more inconsistent. But you could tell that Bouncer was in the studio with him, helping him structure songs, because yeah, the bars would be good, the song would be good, everything would be good, but the structure weren't there. Like, my man could not structure a song. That was the joke. Without Bouncer, this guy could not structure a song. So then we got Assassin's Creed from DigDat. And this song was okay, but this was his first song in like months, you know, like over 6 months. And I believe him and Bouncer had fallen out at this point. Got a bullet in my gun like Skepta, OT trips in Leicester. And then at the end of the song, as you can see, the hook was, I'm trying to Assassin's Creed, but there was no song structure here, because you should have had a hook. Even a hook to start and finish and call this Assassin's Creed freestyle or something. Or, you know, there was no structure to the song, but it's still hard. And then after that, he did the song with Dutchavelli and B Young. But this song was a hit though. B Young defo delivered on this one. Then he dropped VV.
That's +44 my cool log.
And as you can see, top comment, DigDat can spit, but it still feels like he's freestyling all the time. That's the problem. He's definitely improved the structure to his songs. And now at this point in time, DigDat had built a solid fan base, while Bouncer did 70% of the work, but he had a solid fan base, you know? And I was a part of that. And we were patient. We were patient because we knew this guy had been in jail when he was 13, and because we could see the talent with this guy. But boy, the drops were just inconsistent. But every time he dropped, it was just a banger, bro. I've got to admit, the guy just knows how to make good music, bro. Dropped How High, then he finally dropped his highly anticipated project, Pain Built. Now, boy, was the rollout for this terrible. No promotion. Like, you know, Bouncer weren't involved in this, bro. Bouncer would never have let this run. And DigDat was also going through a lean addiction a couple months before he dropped this project, so he wasn't in the best state of mind. But take it from me, bro, codeine, all it does is just make you feel temporary happiness, bro. It's so fucked. It's fucked up. It's probably the worst drug ever. And on top of that, whenever I drink too much, I get a headache, bro. So it's like, yeah, I'm feeling temporary happiness, but I've got a fucking headache.
You lot listen to music, think, yeah, like, this shit's all, but when you actually drink it and you feel it, you'll know.
And we managed to go back in time and find opinionated youth's tweet about it. Now guess how many units he sold. This guy sold 940 units. And he peaked at 187 on the album charts. He didn't even get close to the top 200. The top 100, not even close to the top 100. This was embarrassing, because when things like this happen, the industry is watching. They're watching. Trust, they're watching, and they're taking note. This was a sign that something was going very wrong in DigDat's camp. And the sad thing is, I actually liked this project. I liked it.
Short. It was coming on knee high too.
Yeah, but the album wasn't bad. It wasn't promoted properly. First of all, no rollout, no features, like nothing to promote it, no hype before it. My man just dropped the album. He didn't even drop dropped this song the year before. My man just dropped the album. In 2021, he dropped one song. And then the year after, he goes and drops his project. It was just terrible. Some say he just did that to get out of his deal, but I don't know, bro. The deal looks like the deal paid you more than enough. You could have delivered better than that. But then after that, we had live support. Now, I think this song came out when I was in Portugal and I went to Rolling Loud out there. And this song was on repeat the whole time. I swear like at least 10,000 of these streams are me, I promise you. Then he dropped Bentayga in the back with a bad one, trying to unbutton a blouse. This song was a hit, and you can tell by the streaming difference, because this one was actually like, if he marketed it properly, I think the video ended up getting taken down. This one was a hit. That's when I close on Eyes Fatal. So in the year of 2022, he dropped that terrible mixtape, and he dropped 2 songs. And in 2023, he dropped 1 song. But yeah, I think after 2022, he didn't drop that much in 2023, because I think he ended up getting arrested again. And I think he ended up getting recalled, because you need to remember, guys, he was still on license until 2023. And he got out in 2018. He still had 5 years of license to complete. So they were just looking for a reason to bring him back in jail. And I think he did very well to not get recalled in the meantime. He got recalled and he was released in 2023. And he came out with this preview. DigDat is just so unserious. He's been free nearly 2 months and been dead silent. And this is him previewing Pink Notes, which he ended up dropping in 2024. And this is when he came home looking like Chief Keef, looking like Sosa. And he just didn't care. You could tell my man just didn't care, you know. Had his chains, had his watches, was in the studio doing it. But he didn't care to release music, really, you know. And the last time DigDat got onto the charts was in 2021. Now, DigDat had problems with the one and only Digga D.
I'm the only dig, so don't tell me about no
Now, in this case, I'm not aware. I've not heard anything about this. I don't think these men had any actual real life problems. Digga D just said, F it, I'm going to diss this guy. That's as far as I've heard, innit? I could be wrong. But people affiliated to CGM or Digga D or something to do with them lot, someone to do with them lot, ended up actually robbing DigDat for one of his chains, apparently. Yeah, alleged. All of this is alleged because there is an ongoing case. Now, there are some people saying that Leah Mai lined up DigDat. Leah Mai is an Instagram model. Wow, she actually comes up on Google, internet personality. That is crazy. She's 25. Now, Bouncer and Striker CGM, aka Lugavels, the person who ended up getting shot in the head. We will get to that in a second. They even say in an interview that Leah Mai did not line up DigDat to get robbed for his chain. I have not heard anything concrete saying that she lined him up. Like, I promise you, if this girl actually lined him up, bro, people would seriously know. And I promise you, she would not have a show with Spill the Juice, bro. It's on Spiller Productions channel. She would not have a show on this channel, bro. I think it's just time to put that rumor to bed. So some people affiliated to Digga D's gang, CGM gang, whatever, allegedly robbed DigDat for his chain. Now, DigDat was not happy with that. So you know what DigDat did? Allegedly, what he's currently on trial for? He allegedly shot Striker CGM 8 times. He allegedly shot Striker or Lugavels 8 times. Oh, he took it down. He took it down. Why'd he take down the music video? No. It was on Mixtape Madness. I eat up ops in my knife because I'm hungry.
My 4 long will leave you in the wind like tumbleweed.
Yeah, that's Striker CGM. Now, this is what DigDat did to this man. But Striker CGM, Lugavels ended up surviving this. Like, look at him. Boy, like, fam, it's not looking good, bruv. But he ended up surviving. I've been given a second chance at life, brother. That's great, you know. Make the most of it. And not long before this, TY from the Wild Ty, another one of Digga D's affiliates, ended up turning into David Attenborough, bro. Like, I'm not capping. Like, good for him. He's following his passions, bro. I love that for the guy, bro.
Place is absolutely crazy. They'll eat almost anything that comes in its way, including a highly venomous bushmaster snake. The way these guys kill, they'll launch and latch itself onto the prey.
Like, when I saw this, I was so happy, bro. Like, this guy's really changed his life around and pursuing his passion, bro. He's in Peru. There was even a picture of him linked up with, like, apparently some big nature channels. Like, my man's doing his thing.
One time,
this is the same guy.
my man, rolled up quick, jumped out and shift him.
So DigDat is set to face trial on the 3rd of February. So he's facing the charge of attempted murder and is accused of possessing a firearm with intent to endanger life or enable another person to do so. So we could beat the murder charge. Apparently it wasn't him. But, you know, people gossip, people talk a lot of shit. Drill artist DigDat, real name Nathan Tankz, is charged with attempted murder as well as firearms offences. The charges, which the 25-year-old denies, relate to an incident on Monday, November 20th, 2023 in Clydesdale Road. No way. No way, bro. Clydesdale Road. Oh, that's like, bro, I'm not even going to say too much about where I be, but fam, when I tell you that is... Bro, no way. Police were called to reports of a shooting at 2:05 a.m. First of all, Lugervels, what were you doing in the middle of, bro? First of all, Striker, what were you doing in like the hottest place for someone like you to be at 2:05 a.m., bro? These man really were outside. Specialist firearms officers were called and found a man in his 20s with gunshot injuries. He was taken to a West London hospital where his condition was later assessed as not life-threatening following emergency surgery, bro. You're lucky. He is also charged with possessing 3 9mm parabellum caliber bullets. How they catch you with all of this, bro? People are saying it wasn't him, but how are you getting caught with he probably wasn't caught. I don't know, fam. We don't know what the case is. The case starts on the 3rd of February this year. And Striker CGM actually went and started his own podcast. Now, do you want to see who he sat down with? You've seen it already.
More time now. But yeah, man.
Wait for the camera to
Bro,
flip.